Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 20 franchise mode here in the state of hockey. Before we get to the simulation of the playoffs, I want to talk about a few things. Now, I know the world is in a really crappy place right now. Coronavirus, the States is just a whole mess, and I do this channel to bring happiness to you guys, so if I can make your days a little bit happier, then that means the world to me. Also, before I started recording this video, I was looking at my analytics, and we hit 500 subscribers. Just a few days ago, we were at 480, and you guys went off, and you guys mean the absolute world to me, and that's why I put out content every day. We're halfway to 1,000. My goal at the start of the year was 400 before the end of the year, and then I changed it to 600 because we smashed that, and we're going to be at 600 before you know it. And I'm glad you guys are here along with me. You guys are the absolute best. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do a 500 subscriber special. I'm not sure what I would do, but I'm taking suggestions. So if you want anything, leave a comment in the description below. Not in the description, in the comments below. Stupid. God, I'm stupid. So just leave a comment. I read all of them. I read every comment ever. Appreciate the support, but I know you guys are here for a little bit of fun. Now let's talk about the playoffs. Before we start the playoffs, the regular season was interesting. There was a race towards the end for the President's Trophy. It was us in Calgary until the bitter end. We won by a few points because we went off in the last month. We only lost two games in like the last 2 or 3 games in the last month. 4 games, I count. We were incredible. We started off really slow up until, I want to say, December. Then we picked it up. And then we were a President's Trophy candidate. So 13 straight President's Trophies for the Minnesota Wild. I'm not sure when the streak will stop. But there's only one trophy that actually matters, and that is the Stanley Cup. Now, if you're intrigued by how Minnesota did, and you want to see the stats, go watch the end of the last video. I suggest you watch the entire video, because why the hell not? The Minnesota Wild. Today we are facing the Arizona Coyotes, 41-36-5. 5-5 in their last 10, going 500. They're the worst team to make it into the Western Conference playoff bracket, but I have a feeling they're a good team. Now, I don't recall ever facing Arizona in the postseason with the Minnesota Wild. So we have something interesting on our hands. Now, I know one player on the Arizona Coyotes, and his name is Luis Langweider. Yes, we dropped him to free agency because we had to. He went from the Minnesota Wild to the Arizona Coyotes. Let's look at the Coyotes. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. Arizona is looking dangerous. I'm counting 590 overalls in their top 6. Oh, that is quite scary for us. But obviously, let's start with Luis Langweider. Luis Langweider, 20th overall draft pick in 2023, one of the most stacked draft classes in NHL history. He left Minnesota and he had 2 straight 60-goal seasons. We knew what kind of player he was. We knew he could put up goals. He just wasn't the man on the squad. He was asking for a boatload of money. He obviously deserved it. He went over to Arizona. He's making $14 million. We didn't have that money to give him since we got Harrison Hadar. We have Toby Kahn. We have Newmanen. All those guys that were coming off of contract. Grossman. All those big players. But I'm glad he's doing well here in Arizona. I just thought we'd never have to see him. But they were the last wild card spot, and I guess we're going to have to face our past. Now, He looks to be the best player on the squad. Adding Luis Langweider has made them a contender. I'm just wondering why they didn't succeed so much in the regular season. They can definitely do some damage. I'm looking at the squad. They are fully capable of doing that to us. They have Pierre Parenteau, and then they have Owen Postma. Pierre Parenteau, he was drafted 3rd overall in 2027, longtime Arizona Coyote. How has he been in his career so far? Yeah, so he had his career best, 98 points, 87 assists. My God. They also have Owen Postma. Owen is also my first name, so I have a soft spot for him. He's been with Arizona for 4 years, coming off of his best season. So that first line is dangerous. I can see them competing with our first line. Second line, it doesn't get any easier. Graham Heatley, or Healy. There's no Heat. It's not Heatley. The All-Star. Oh, Danny Heatley. Ooh. 1 year left on that contract. Former 4th overall pick, so they've done a lot of really awesome drafting here in Arizona. 64 points this season. He's capable of 70. Not a bad acquisition for the Arizona Coyotes. They also have Gustav Tulipov, and if you don't remember that name, I don't blame you. It was a free agency episode when we lost Luis Langweider. We were like, okay, we can spend some money, 1 year contract. We were going to offer sheet him, and he ended up going to Arizona. He's making $3.8 million. Oh my God, we offered him 8 for 1 year. Jeez Louise, Arizona, how did you manage that? Capable of 25 plus goals. He's going to be dangerous. And then they got Eugene Wiseman, who is 20. They have done this top 6. Adding Langweider has just made them a formidable threat. Even without him, they are crazy good. Yikes. Okay, third line, they got Cole Sillinger. He's a top-rated prospect for the 2021 NHL draft. Then you got Yuri Radulov, 26, been with Arizona for a long time. You got Raimo Hirvonen. Blackhawks draft picks. So there's only two players in the top 9 that aren't Arizona Coyote draft picks. Fourth line, you have Johan Josefsson, you have Bryce Pogge, and then you got Wyatt Lees. This is a phenomenal offensive core. They can compete with us every end of the ice. Their bottom 6 is probably better than ours. Defensemen. And I guess they've put a little too much money into their forwards. You got Moses Rizzi, you got Keith Roussel, Victor Soderstrom, who's 35 at this point, so one of their vets, Devin Lawson, Boris Kachuk, and then you got Mats Jakobsen. It's not a bad defense, it's just they don't have that cornerstone, but I guess you just need a mediocre defense and then a strong goaltender. So they have Gage Carcillo, 25. He was a draft pick of Arizona, and then you got Aiden Cashman, who we tried to go after in free agency not too long ago. Scratch players, you got Emil Bemstrom, you got Caden Komachki, and then Lincoln. What kind of... Wait. Sorry, I'm trying to read that first name. Lincoln. My gosh. This is a strong squad. Their defense is definitely not as good as ours, but their offense is definitely a formidable threat. Okay. Arizona. Round number 1. Let's see if we don't falter like the past few years. So 2 years ago, we get reverse swept in the Stanley Cup Finals. The year after, we blow a 3-1 series lead over the St. Louis Blues in the first round. So we've had a little bit of postseason luck the last few years. Let's see if we can get on the right track here against Arizona. First period, home ice. 2-0 Arizona. Not the way you want to start things out. More with his first postseason start here. And you know what? Oh no, I completely forgot something. So at the end of the last episode, we may have forgot... Pietrangelo got injured to end the season, and I may have forgot to put him back in the lineup for this game. I kept reminding myself. I even wrote it in my phone. Like, that that was one of my alarms. Make sure to put Pietrangelo back in the lineup. Oh, man. Oh, God. Okay, let's see if we can rebound here. Shots are dead even, but Arizona is up 2-0. Second period. Okay, we get the goals back. 2 straight. Don Kreider. You got... Is that Luke Schoonen? Whatever. And then Luis Langweider on DeAndre Moore. Moore, you got to be a bit stronger there, letting up a late goal to Minnesota Wild special, letting in a late goal. Shots are pretty close. 1-goal game. Let's see if we can even things up here in the third period of play. Come on, Minnesota. Come on, Minnesota. Please, Minnesota. Please. Come on. Get 1 goal. Power play. Oh, that's a biggie. Power play 5-on-4 late. That's a long one, Minnesota. Oh, Minnesota. Oh, really? Your third liners are the only guys that step up. DeAndre Moore didn't even have that bad of a game, and I'm upset with myself. Oh, man. Yeah, okay, I'll blame myself there. Yeah, I get that. So, Kreider down there, Newman over there. First line, do we go? You know what, let's go Newman on that first line, Pietrangelo on the second. That first line needs to do some damage. Pick it up, Minnesota, come on. Here we go. We get back a former 3-time straight Conn Smythe Trophy winner. Let's see if we can pick things up. You're not in trouble until you lose at home, and we have dropped 1 already. Let's see if we can rebound here heading to Arizona after this one. First period underway. 1-1. Wiseman with his 2nd goal of the postseason, and Francis ties it up. Big goal for Francis in the postseason here. Shots are in our favor, 10-7. Okay, second period. DeAndre Moore. I'm not hesitating with goaltenders right now. 1-week game, and Spencer Knight could definitely get in for a game. Rizzi, Radulov, and Parenteau. Arizona is up 4-1 over Minnesota, and I know I've seen a lot of suggestions about changing coaches, but if we have one more failure in the postseason here, things are going to change. Coaches are going to be losing their heads. That is a fact. Third period underway. They're dominating us. It's basically Arizona's game. We're going to be down 2-0 in the series. Kill Newman. Big power play goal there. It's not over. Tulipov rebounds, bringing back the 3-goal lead for Arizona. Pietrangelo on the power play. Another 4 on... Oh, and please, DeAndre Moore, man. Come on. Anthony Francis, this game would be tied if you would have just... Okay, Don, come on, Minnesota, please. 1 goal. Tie it up, Minnesota. DeAndre Moore was in for 7 of the 8 goals. You should be ashamed of yourself with that play. The offense was there, and Sergei Gogolev is hurt. God damn it, what is going on here, Minnesota? Don't start this. Do not start this. So, Gogolev's hurt. Gogolev's hurt. What are we doing now? Who gets the call? Anybody in the AHL want to call up? Is there anybody even worth it from the AHL right now, or do we just go with what we have? I'm going best lines. Screw that. I'm going best lines. See if the computers can be on our side a little bit here. That third line is weak. I guess DeAndre Moore has been crap. He gets 1 more game. Or do I... See, now I'm debating. Do we go with Spencer Knight for 1 game? I'm going with Spencer Knight. After a poor game, poor performance like that, we're going with... actually have to sim a game, or sim a day, and then go back and switch him, because terrible performance there from... I can't be doing that. I cannot. You lose faith quickly. We live and die on our goaltenders. DeAndre Moore, get to the backup role. We're 2 games away from being eliminated. We need to rebound here with a victory. Here in Arizona. The Arizona Arena, that's what it's called? First period. 2-1 Arizona. Power play, Radulov. Brandt Clark with a late goal. He's actually leading the team in points. Shots in our favor. Second period. 3-2. That's a big second period from our big guys. Cale Newman in early. Anthony Francis with a last-minute goal. 1-goal lead. Let's see if we can hold on here through the third and cut this series lead in half. Come on, Minnesota. Come on, guys. Power play for Arizona. Killing it off. That is a biggie. Power play for Minnesota. Power play for Arizona. What are the Zebras doing? That's a long power play. Come on, guys. Come on. This is important. And we win game number 3 by the skin of our teeth. Yikes. Anthony Francis with the first star, but Spencer Knight with a strong outing there. Big victory, cutting the series lead in half. That is a biggie right there. We're going to go with him in game number 4 again, because he was strong there. Let's see. DeAndre Moore, you've lost favor. Spencer Knight, you're the oldie. We sent you a contract in free agency for a reason. You've been in the postseason before. Let's see if you can bring some of your expertise here. First period, game number 4. Oh, yes, that is how you back up your goaltender. A phenomenal first period. Toby Kahn, his first postseason goal as a Minnesota Wild. Alexei Petrangelov with a power play marker. Anthony Francis with a biggie. Petrangelov with his second of the period. And Cale Newman with a last-second goal. 15 shots. They should definitely... Yeah, they pulled their starting goaltender there. Second period. 1 goal for Arizona, but a 4-goal lead going into the third. This should be an easy W, tying the series up. If you blow it, you don't even deserve to be here in the postseason. Power play. Can't get it done. Another power play, Minnesota. Can't get it done there, but 5-1 Minnesota. Power play again. Can't get it done there. Petrangelov caps off the night with a Hattie. Albert Schausser with, I believe, his first... Oh, 2 goals from Albert Schausser right there. Langweider getting on the board late. But an 8-2 crushing over the Arizona Coyotes in game number 4. Tying this series up, making it a best-of-3 series. That is how you get things done there. Spencer Knight with another strong outing. We're going with him again. Big game there for a lot of guys. DeAndre Moore, you're getting back there. Spencer Knight had a worse game number 2, but whatever. He won the game. He was strong. Our offense was very present there. Let's see if we can take the series lead here on home ice. First period. 1-1. Harry Parrish with the first goal from the back end. Hirvonen ties it up with 5 minutes remaining. Shots are definitely in Arizona's favor, 17-10. Okay, second period. Okay, Postma, Enlund ties things up, and Wiseman, another goal for the Coyotes. 3-2 Arizona here going into the third period. They lead in shots, but it is a 1-goal game. The offense needs to step up here. Harrison Hadar, the playmaker on the second line, gets it done, tying this game up. That is a biggie right there from Harrison Hadar. Bissonnette postseason beauty. Lee Lamb, the healthy scratched all season long, getting the 2-goal lead for Minnesota. Power play for Arizona. Late. Come on, Minnesota. That is a huge penalty kill, and we walk away with 3 straight games. Ling with an empty netter with 1 second remaining. Harry Parrish easily acquires the first star there, and we get 3 straight victories after Spencer Knight gets in the net. Everybody steps up there in an important third period. Spencer Knight is getting the starting role yet again. Let's finish this first round, head to the second round, keep it going, Minnesota. Luck has been on our side. Don't let things go wrong here. We've blown leads in the past. Let's turn things around for us. Game number 6, a chance to finish this series. First period. 0-0 after 20. Shots are pretty similar. Okay, Minnesota. The offense has been very prevalent in the last... Prevalent? Present. Prevalent? Present. My English is not great. Okay. Our offense has been good in the last few games. Goaltending has been pretty solid. Second period, come on. 1-1. Comrie opens the scoring. Don Kreider ties it with 6:58 remaining. And it is all even. Shots are basically even. 21-22. It is a deadlock going into the third period. Series is on the line, or we will see game number 7. Third period. Come on, Minnesota. Come on, please, boys. Please, boys. Come on, Minnesota. Power play for Arizona. And we kill it off. That is huge. Minnesota with a power play late. Can't capitalize there. Luis Langweider with a dagger in the third period, taking the lead for Arizona. Can we get a little bit of help here, Minnesota? Come on, man. Damn it, Luis Langweider. Why? Why do you have to do that to us, man? It was a goaltending duel. I'm not taking anything away from our boy Spencer Knight. He was strong through and through. But man, oh man. Sergei Gogolev is back. We're going best lines. I gotta trust this lineup here. Don't worry, we'll get Spencer Knight in for game number 7. And yet again, a series. We tied things up after it was 2-0. We win 3 straight games, a chance to end the series in Arizona, and we blow it late. Spencer Knight with a phenomenal outing. He's had 4 phenomenal games in a row. Yeah, even the game where we won 6-3. He was great. Even if he's not posting a .920 save percentage every night, he's giving us a chance to win. Minnesota, change the narrative here. Another President's Trophy. I'm not sure what to do with this squad heading into the postseason. Maybe we blow things up. That is a fact. Maybe we do. Maybe we start to retool and rebuild. Even though we have Anthony Francis and Pietrangelo, they're not getting any younger. Quinn Hughes is about to retire. This could be the last game we ever see Quinn Hughes in the lineup. Think about that for a few seconds. Quinn Hughes is almost done. He is basically done with the Minnesota Wild. He is the captain. He goes into the dressing room. He's like, boys, I've seen the absolute best and worst of times here in Minnesota. He has. He's been around for reverse sweeps each and every way. Go back a few postseasons where we won 2 straight series, where we were down 3-0. And then we won the Stanley Cup. We swept the finals. He has been around for all the Stanley Cups and all the pain. He has seen the worst. He has seen the best. Give him the write-off he deserves. Game 7. Do or die. Will the postseason end here for the Wild? Only one can continue. Jakobsen with an early goal. Spencer Knight. Oh, come on, power play. Please kill it off. Oh, damn it, Minnesota. Damn it, Minnesota. Power play, can we get away with 1? Please. Oh my god, damn, Minnesota, why? Minnesota, why? Minnesota. 3 straight years where you can't close things out. Is this the team that we are? Is this what we are, Minnesota? Is this what we are? 5 shots. Spencer Knight can't do everything, man. Stop taking goddamn penalties. Please. Please. He's been phenomenal. Second period. Where's the offense? I have no idea. Are the Zebras on our side? Probably not. Come on, Minnesota. Zimmerman, the depth getting it done. Where are the big guys? Francis, Pietrangelo, Hadar, Gogolev, Brandt Clark. Where the hell are they? Numanen with a big goal late in the second period. I call him, he answers the phone. That's what I'm talking about, Numanen. You beauty. You gorgeous beauty. That's why I signed you over Hudobin. That's why I did it. 15 shots apiece. Third period. Everything is tied. In the third period. 20 minutes remaining. Minnesota flipped the narrative. You've blown so many series leads in a row. You've been prone to it the entire time we've done this franchise mode. The big guys, Numanen showed up. He has done his part. He's brought this team back. Zimmerman gave us a spark. He capitalized. Third period, I have nothing more to say. Do or die, Minnesota. Come on, boys. Brandt Clark, I said your name and you showed a power play marker for Minnesota. 3-2. Nathaniel Ling. Oh, it's not over. It's not over. Oh my God, shots are pretty close. Power play late. Oh my God, 5 minutes. 4 minutes. Minnesota, come on. Minnesota. The state of hockey rebounds after being down 2-0 in the series. 2-0 in the first period of Game 7. You get it done. It was a close one. That was a close call for the Minnesota Wild. Sergei Gogolev is hurt again with a broken nose. He's hurting. Oh, Jesus, Gogolev. Best lines. Okay, Game 7 is over and done with. It's over. But, you know what? I think I'm going to change things up in the postseason here. I'm going to check the stats before we end the episode and see where we're at. I'm sure you guys are intrigued to see how everybody Anthony Francis was phenomenal. But he was really quiet, right? Like, those games where we could have finished it, he was great. 10 points in 7 games. He's actually showing up. Toby Kahn, who I need to discuss a contract with. I keep forgetting that. Was big. 9 points in his first ever postseason with Minnesota. Has he ever been in the postseason before? He's been in 1. And he was good there for Ottawa. Now he's a Minnesota Wild. Cale Numanen. One of the biggest goals he's ever scored, tying the game in the second period late. And that gave us enough strength to finish that series. Nathaniel Ling, 6 points. We traded for him at the beginning of the season to be our depth third-line center. 28 points in the regular season. Not a bad year. Playing with some good talent. A phenomenal first round. Harrison Hayter with 6 points. Really good. Petrangelov, not the best. I know he missed a game there, but he wasn't too shabby. Could have been better, though. 13 penalty minutes is a lot. Don Kreider, 6 games, 5 points. Actually really good. Albert Schauser, 4.7 games. Not too shabby. Lee Lamb, an important goal there. I'll take it. Zimmerman, starting the scoring in Game 7, I give him a gold star. Very, very good game for him. Skuin with 1 goal, -4 though. You see a lot of minus players on the squad. Not a huge fan of that. So definitely something to be concerned about. Biron, who we traded at the deadline, if I'm not mistaken, -6. Gogolev, 0 points in 3 games. Rough round for him. How about the defense? Brandt Clark has stepped the hell up. He's taken over as the best defenseman on this squad. Quinn Hughes can no longer be that guy. His body is failing him. He even had 3 points, though. He produced. He was a good defenseman. Harry Parrish was good. Bissonnette took a lot of damage there that round. -4. He was going up against some stiff competition. Enlund with 1 goal, +3. Grossman wasn't great. Goaltending. Spencer Knight, I know he had a 913 and a 241, but it's a whole lot better than the way DeAndre Moore performed. He let in too many goals. 10 goals against in 2 games. Spencer Knight gave us a fighting chance each and every game. There's a lot of ifs and buts with this squad, but I will take a round 1 victory. Getting back to the second round, and our quest for the Stanley Cup continues in the second round against... Who will it be? Who will it be? It will be the Colorado Avalanche, our longest rival ever. Oh, that'll be a fun series and a half. Thank you guys very much. 500 subscribers. Never thought we'd be here so soon. Halfway to 1,000. I guess that's the next milestone. I mean, every 100 is a milestone, but you guys are the absolute best. If you guys have any suggestions, if you want to see any content from me, leave a comment down below. I want to hear what you guys' thoughts are. Thank you guys so much for the support. If you've enjoyed this one, please leave a like, leave a comment, share with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.